I'm here to tell you right now, Prince Stewart is worth the boo-boo. He ain't saying nothing.
I don't even care
Your
to be
value is worth what other people think of you. It makes no sense. If
I don't
somebody's
agree.
looking at you and they think that you ain't worth the dog doo-doo, then you need to change your life around and fix yourself up. What you got to say about it, man? I'm trying to tell them right now.
Guys, don't
If
listen to this,
people
man.
do not love you, then you
Don't
weak, man.
listen
You got to
to this,
fix
man.
yourself up. Stop with that. It's
Man.
done. Like, if you have no reason to be alive,
You're still talking,
if,
bro.
If people ain't loving you, if people ain't loving you, what's the point? If you're not out there and
doesn't know
pleasing
what he's
people
saying.
and doing everything you got to do,
That's
to make
none of
people
that
love
is
you,
true.
why are you living? What's
None
the
of that is
purpose?
true. Okay, first off, we're gonna get into this series. You be quiet now. You spoke enough. We're gonna get into this series, and this is about you loving who you are, filling your own glass up, and taking advantage of your life. Don't listen to people like this. This is why we call it an ego. That will get in the way of your success. Enough, bro. Literally, learn to take advantage of your life. You tell yourself that you're enough. You give yourself the green light to go out there and make change in this world. Weak. This man
You
don't
do
know what
not
he's
need
talking
other
about.
people to tell you what to do. You do it yourself. You've been in charge of your life this whole time. You got up because you chose. Because you're alive. God gave you reason. God gave you purpose. Live your life and live your fullest today. And don't listen to this goober. Seriously, your cup up.
Hey man, first off, do you
What in
understand that I'm
tarnation?
talking to these people about filling your cup up?
I'm gonna give
Do
you
you know how
time,
to fill
man.
your own cup up, man? Tell me that you know how to fill your own cup up.
Really?
Filling your own cup up means you give yourself that love and that
I got
power.
something I can fill your cup up with.
That is
I got
not
something to
filling
fill your cup
Oh
up.
my, that is not filling your cup up.
Yeah. Yes.
No, please
Prince
excuse
Sewer. I got something to fill your cup up with.
whoever this man is, aka the ego. That is
You ain't do nothing.
I'm Prince Sewell. Welcome to another
cup up,
episode on the
man.
Prince
I feel
Sewell
it up.
Experience. Stay tuned. So when it comes to filling your glass up, to put it straightforward, this is essentially you being responsible. This is essentially you being responsible. This is essentially you. This is essentially you being responsible for yourself. So welcome back to the Prince Sewell Experience. When it comes to filling your own cup, this is to me a key essential to you living your best life. Filling your own glass means that you're responsible for validating yourself. You're responsible for making yourself feel special. If you rely on people outside of you to feel special, your glass isn't gonna get full. Versus you deciding to take the stance to fill your own glass up. When you can develop responsibility to tell yourself that you are enough, that's you filling your own glass up. And there's an infinite, unlimited amount of validation and worthiness inside of your own body, since I believe you were created complete to fill your own glass up. You should always be on top of your life to fill your own glass up. If you're having a bad day, take the time out to stop and say, you know what, I am enough. I was born, I am awake, I'm alive today. There's an abundance of oxygen that I'm inhaling. I'm here for a reason. I'm enough. I feel good. It doesn't matter what you're dealing with. You could have been left by someone, or you could be leaving someone, or you're going through some type of pain or some type of family issues. It does not matter. When you can make that decision to say, I am enough, I am worthy, I am power, I am alive, you are filling your own glass up. And when you fill your own glass up, you become autonomous on this world. That's when you are able to walk through barriers that are put up before you. And instead of you relying on other people to fill your glass up, you can always fill your own joy, because joy is unlimited and it's inside of you. If your glass is being filled by anything other than you, what you're filling your glass up with is hope. You're filling your glass up with expectations. You're filling your glass up with assumptions. And when you fill that glass up and that glass breaks, that's all that's gonna come out. So you only
give out what you put within. So if you are filling your own glass up with power, presence, worthiness, and love, and your glass is to get tipped over or knocked over by somebody, guess what's gonna come out of that glass? Joy, peace, prosperity, fulfillment. You won't have that need to be mad at people or to be upset. Now, if your glass is being filled up by outside sources, meaning not you, you're allowing the world to fill your glass up, and that glass gets tipped over, all you can have is pain and hopelessness, sadness, anger that can come out of that glass, because that's all that you're putting within is other people's validation. Validate yourself. Love who you are. Speak prominent to yourself and tell yourself that you are enough. That's all that you need. When you come from a place of power and you believe in who you are, that's when your life will take off. And we speak about this in all of our videos. You have to love yourself. People can talk and say things about this all day, every day. If you do not love yourself, if you don't believe in who you are, it's the reason for you to live. You're technically living as a way of someone who is just being dragged along by everyone else, and you're letting everyone else define your happiness. You're letting everyone else take advantage of how they want to treat you. When you believe in yourself, you allow yourself a foundation of power. You allow yourself to not be tainted by anything or anyone. That's not to say that we're human and we're going to make mistakes. We are going to slip up, but it's about you developing and you continuously healing, loving yourself and developing that motivation to look at yourself and say that you are enough. Filling your own glass up means people can speak and say great things around you, and you'll accept it. You'll be grateful for it. And people can say and do messed up things around you and talk mess about you. You'll still say, hey, you know, I embrace what you said. I acknowledge it. That's not going to mess with me because I already enjoy. I have all the joy that I could ever want from within. I'm telling myself this every day. I'm giving myself affirmations every day. I don't require your joy. I don't require your words of affirmation to make me feel better because I'm doing it on my own. Self-love, self-care, self-parenting yourself through problems and pain. We'll get into this soon, but peace and love to you always. It is yours, Prince Sua. Fill your own glass up. I challenge you. Go out there and fill your glass up and see what happens. Fill your glass up. Stop letting other people fill your glass. Peace and power to you always.
The Prince Sua Experience.